Thank you for joining us to learn more about our RFID Portal solution, TagMinder. My name is Rich, and I'll be taking you through this presentation. TagMinder has all of the base functionality needed for a successful RFID implementation. It is scalable and easily integrated into back-end systems. In fact, it's meant to be. We've determined that there is always a common set of requirements for any RFID tracking software application, regardless of its actual use case. When we talk about RFID portals, we're referring to RFID readers and antennas that are mounted in strategic locations that track the movement of assets or products as they pass by. These are typically found at dock doors, hallways, or pinch points between key locations throughout your facility or outside. So what makes up an RFID portal? First, you have the RFID reader. Then you have the RFID antennas that are mounted in a manner that is meant to activate and read the RFID tags that are passing by. Antennas come in many sizes, strengths, and types. Each antenna is connected to the reader by a coax cable. Now the only thing left is the software. The software is what manages the processes that occur when a tag is read. At the very least, the database is updated with the asset's current location and a history transaction is generated. This way you know where it is and where it's been. There is a lot more to the software, as you'll see as we continue. In TagMinder, you associate antennas to physical locations. This is done easily using TagMinder's configuration. As the RFID tagged items pass by the antenna, the product or asset's location is updated in the database and a history transaction is generated. TagMinder allows you to configure and monitor any number of RFID readers. It also supports various manufacturers' RFID readers. Each reader is assigned a static IP address on your network and is assigned a site and reader name in TagMinder. This allows for easy recognition of the readers by associating them with names that are relevant to you. From this panel, you can also view and set the attenuation or strength of the antennas, or can monitor the reader's connection status, last transaction date and time, last reader acknowledgement, and the status of the services that are running in the background. TagMinder allows you to configure antennas as locations using your existing location codes for easy integration with your backend system. Each location is given a location code and a location description. In many cases, multiple antennas are assigned to the same location code in order to provide full coverage for that location. Though you could also have multiple antennas connected to the same reader where each antenna is assigned its own location. Also, attenuation or power level can also be set for each antenna. Quickly determine the current location of assets or all assets in a location using a wide range of selection criteria. It also includes export functionality into Excel for further reporting and analysis. We have included several custom fields that can be turned on or off based on your requirements for added flexibility and functionality. You can also track the movements of any assets using the transaction history inquiry. This also has a wide variety of selection options and export options to Excel. The custom fields that are turned on will be included as selection options as well as being included in the reporting data. TagMinder includes a real-time tag activity display and a complete history of the asset's movements in various locations. This provides real-time visibility to the reader's activity for close monitoring and testing. You can focus in on one reader or monitor them all. TagMinder provides a real-time inventory capability for VMI locations. A constant live inventory of items in the antenna's read range is maintained in a special VMI database table. This table can be easily monitored or checked by a separate process or integration where all of the assets need to be counted or verified. TagMinder's real-time performance and tuning panel is vital for testing tags, tag placement, and dialing in your antenna strengths. This is where you can see real-time results of your tag reads, which antenna is reading it and how rapidly it is being read. Since there is a database involved, the tags can have descriptions assigned to the RFID tags for easy recognition of which tag is which. This panel also highlights the tags that are currently being read in green, and that will fade out as the tags stop being read. This is very helpful when dialing in antenna strengths. TagMinder includes advanced functionality for accessing and initializing the RFID tag's user memory bank and includes the ability to configure the data layouts, read and write to the user memory banks with the data parsed out and converted for ease of use. This is a more advanced use of an RFID tag where the data is placed on the RFID tag in a special user area of the chip, and this data is meant to travel with the tag. There is not a lot of space on the chip for a vast amount of data. Most tags have at least 96 bits, others have 128 bits, 512 bits, or even thousands of bits. Keep in mind that it takes 8 bits to assign a single ASCII character. This means that storing data on the chip is very technical, and the data can be more efficiently stored as bits and hexadecimal values in order to save space. Again, this is an advanced RFID use case, and most RFID implementations do not involve the user memory banks, but the functionality is here if you need it. TagMinder provides the foundation of any RFID portal implementation and is easily integrated into any backend system using the TagMinder transaction file. You can configure, test, monitor, attenuate your antennas, do performance testing and analytics with a full data visibility through inquiries and data exports to Excel. TagMinder is intended to integrate with other systems with custom integration services or with our guidance. And that's it. Thank you for taking the time to learn about our TagMinder RFID application. I hope that you've enjoyed the presentation. Feel free to reach out to us if you'd like more information or a demonstration.